The corporate world in America boils down to this: cheap labor. If a company like Federal Express comes along, they will pay a little money, but it's all based on what the market will bear. What they will, if they put UPS out, if Federal Express were to put UPS out of business and that union was to become defunct, then the high wages that are at Federal Express, which are nothing more than a reaction to the union wages of UPS, would drop drastically. I know this for a fact because I used to work for Federal Express and they hired me part-time, and then they fired everyone that they hired as temporary part-time and then brought in back the people that performed, that they wanted. And I was one of those people, and I stayed there for about 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, from about 85 to 87, and it was a real mess. The company runs okay, and they do spend money on their equipment, and they do pay their employees, but you have to go tinkle in a cup for them every year, because it was Fred Smith who made the initial deal with the DOT that all his employees would fall under the auspices of the DOT, and this set the tone for all your analysis. Allowed Wayne Huizenga to make all that money, the Bush people to make all that money, having people tinkle in cups. And then they would do this urinalysis, and they wouldn't just know, if you were taking drugs or not, which is nebulous information actually, because a lot of times, like a poppy seed on your buns, your hamburger buns, will show as opium, but basically they knew your medical state of affairs. They can learn a lot from urinalysis, and this is what they are after, because it's all tied into an insurance game which they play with themselves. And that is basically what urinalysis boils down to with Federal Express and all the other people. Now, at Federal Express, Fred Smith could not, under regulated law, make an airline to handle cargo. UPS was not an airline at the time. They did it all by ground at the time that Fred Smith decided to make FedEx. So, and I've seen films on this with Fred Smith himself stating it. Basically, the airline industry was deregulated and killed because of Fred Smith and his his need to make an expedited freight service, which is basically a bunch of smoke and mirrors. If people needed their stuff overnight that way, only the corporate people did. And then once the corporate thing slowed down, once they realized that they couldn't rake the people over the coals as much as they thought, once they realized that the corporate mindset and the corporate way of doing things is nothing but fascism, and on a planet like this, fascism does not work for very long at all. You can only farm out the work. You can only find cheaper and cheaper labor over time for so long, and then it's going to bottom out. You're not going to be able to do it. The reason they need to find cheaper and cheaper labor is because of the CEOs who are making millions, if not billions of dollars a year in their private paychecks for driving a company into the ground, for finding cheaper labor all the time. Now, these people that have us going to war, the Republicans, the people that are selling us out to China and things like that, that's fascism. That's where they have to constantly find cheaper and cheaper labor so that they can make bigger and bigger profits, or profits at least, And so and these people, of course, it synchronizes really well. The only way that they can get cheap labor here in America, as cheap as they want anyway, is by destroying the unions or getting everyone into the military. Because in the military, you don't have a choice. You don't have the opportunity to unionize. You don't have the opportunity to say, hey, take this job and shove it, because you're under contract. This is all stuff that they don't tell you, and your parents aren't even competent anymore to tell you exactly what's going on, what they're doing to you. You're serving your country. That's baloney. You're serving the Bush family. And while the Bush family is taking as much money as they can from you, they're dealing drugs in the background. So, if Americans don't wake up and take back what is theirs, it's going to be a real sad state of affairs here real soon, because the corporate people who are supposedly the leaders of this country, are starting to bottom out around the world. Everybody knows that all they want is cheap labor, and the cheaper the better, because that's the more money that they can put in their pocket.